Hello there, welcome to our channel. You can subscribe if you haven't already and click on the notification bell to stay updated with our upcoming inspirational videos. Our story revolves around Lisa, an independent, determined young woman who has learned to be in control of her emotions at a very young age. She had no choice but to accept fate and the fact that her family wasn't treating her all that well. It all started when she was born. Her parents, being fresh graduates, weren't around as much when she was a baby, and like most young mom and young dad situations, Lisa was under the care of her grandparents. Her mom and her dad had to get jobs, and when they're not working, they would be somewhere far from home having a good time like young people normally do. Lisa craved the touch and the soothing voice of a parent, something her soft and caring grandparents were able to provide her, fortunately. Growing up with her grandparents made Lisa gentle and responsible, though the feeling of hunger for attention from her real parents may have a profound effect on her later in life. When Lisa was 5, her parents finally got the stability they needed in terms of finance and career. That's when Lisa had a baby sister named Veronica. At age 5, Lisa already understood that her parents seemed to be more excited for the new baby than her, and she wondered why her grandparents have done more things for her than her real parents ever did. We all know that jealousy as a young child is a powerful emotion. Despite that, Lisa kept being a kind-hearted kid. She showed love for her parents and her baby sister as she knows that being good matters, even when she was a little girl. Lisa did good in school. She was loved by her teachers and she was an exceptional student, consistent in getting good grades. And for that, she had the privilege to parade as an important figure at a party after moving up from middle school. She needed to dress her best for that event, and she knew that she had to ask her parents for money to go shopping. And seeing Veronica getting all the beautiful clothes all the time, she thought, why not? Lisa knew her parents somehow didn't like her for some reasons unknown. She respected them and didn't do anything to disappoint them. After all, she never lost enthusiasm with school, so the poor young Lisa is left wondering why her parents never gave her the attention she needed and yearned for. Asking for money to buy a new dress wasn't a very pleasant experience. She did get the dress, but she also got a lot of heat along with it. "Why do you need a new dress, you brat?" Mom complained. "I've already bought a lot of stuff for you and I'm getting tired of this." So much for the motherly sweetness Lisa was needing. Knowing that things were unfair between her and her sister Veronica, Lisa couldn't do anything but to cry herself to sleep. She never had a vengeful heart. All she could do is take it all in and let it all out when she has a chance to just burst into tears in private. If anyone was a real brat, that would be Veronica. Lisa stayed kind to her sister no matter how her family treated her, but Veronica felt entitled and never returned the respect her sister has for her. In fact, she's the opposite. She couldn't care less about school, and her attitude is just like her parents' attitude. Life went like that for Lisa. She stayed true to herself while simply channeling her pain towards doing well in everything that she does. All her efforts didn't go to nothing though. She graduated with honors and received a scholarship which prompted her to move to a different city and live there for a while until she's done with college. This was a complete breath of fresh air for her, but she was reminded of the pain until she called her mother. Her mother said they didn't even notice that she moved out for college. Lisa was hurt, knowing that her family didn't care. On top of that, her parents wouldn't even support her with college. She could have gotten better accommodation and a few things she'll need for this new life, but she had to rely all on herself. Lisa managed to just shake it off. After all, she went through her teenage years without a single breakdown. She's good enough in handling this. She almost never visited her family, and that seemed a little better for her as she gets to take a break from mean things being done to her. She made incredible friends in college anyway, so she'd rather spend time with people who were nice to her. With her diligence, she was able to graduate and got an offer to work globally. She knew that she earned all of the business trips she's been into and that she deserved them with what she went through in life. Plus, her company pays her well, thus supporting her financial life positively at a young age. Time came when her parents started telling her how they were going out of business and that they were at the brink of bankruptcy. Lisa felt sorry about the news she was constantly getting from her mom, seeing that her job is stable and she's earning really well. She then decided to lend a helping hand by transferring a huge amount of money to her mom's bank account. After that day, she did not hear from them for a while. She thought her assistance came through until her dad also started calling her, asking for help. Without hesitation, Lisa transferred more money in hopes of alleviating the difficulties of the family was experiencing. After that, everyone became suspiciously silent once again. Lisa started thinking to herself, After all, you would have heard updates from your family of how well their recovery has been going ever since you lent them a hand. Then it dawned on Lisa. If she wanted updates, she can check on Veronica on Facebook, right? Well, she did. What she saw surprised her. Her mom and dad bought things they didn't need since the day she gave them money. Instead of using the money to where Lisa intended to help them, they used the money to have a good time. This obviously brought disappointment to Lisa, seeing how her own family tried to cheat her out of her own money. At this point, her actions determine how her future life is going to be from this point. Being on the phone with her mother, insisting she sends more money once again, Lisa knew that this was at the verge. She knows she can't send them any more money as that would be wrong. She looked back at how she has been so kind to her family even though they treated her like garbage. She can't stop now. She doesn't have the courage to clap back and stoop down to their level. She was awfully silent while her mother rambled on and on. "You're such an ingrate, Lisa. Look, I gave birth to you, okay? You owe your life to me, and sending me that money is the least you can do. You should even thank me for letting you live. God, you have no idea how much I wanted to have you aborted if only Grandma and Grandpa didn't object." It was all too much. Lisa has had it. She hung up. That's all she could do. That's probably the only disrespect she ever did in her entire life. She didn't talk back or anything. She didn't curse her family, nor did she break down and cry. This was all too toxic for Lisa. The next thing she did was block her family. No phone calls, no social media, no messaging, no nothing. She moved and she moved on with her life. A fresh beginning. It was still the kindest she could ever do for her family and more importantly, for herself. She knows for herself that she's so much better than what she's given credit for. So now that she's matured enough, she felt ready to take on life on her own and move on from all the negativity, to meet new people and to lead a good and kind life that she knows she deserves. Lisa's story teaches us how infinitely valuable kindness is. If you have a younger sister or a younger brother, or maybe you're a mom-to-be or a dad-to-be, or you're planning to have kids as soon as you can, think about how your actions towards others affect people around you. Everyone has their unique way of processing things, and thankfully, Lisa was able to go through it all beautifully. If you are in a situation similar to Lisa, think about how kindness can make a difference. Think about the difference it can make if you let your patience hold out for one more day. You can go through this. Thank you for watching and listening to our story for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and let us know your thoughts by leaving a comment down below. Don't forget to like and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our upcoming inspirational videos. See you soon!